What is up, everybody? Today, I'm going to be playing all the Halloween bots in my video, and I'm going to see who I'm able to beat. So, on chess.com every month, they have a special feature where they select bots, and you get to pick which ones you want to play. This week, it was randomly customized to be Halloween bots. That included Martin Lecter, rated 350, Check the Clown, rated 825, Edith, rated 1300, Detective Mayo, rated 1775, and then Grandmaster Danny, ranked 2999. I'm going to play all of these bots for a special Halloween video, and this should be awesome. So let's start. We're going to be playing Martin Lecter, who's rated 350. So here we go. So let's just start off normally this game with e4, and let's see how he responds. By the way, this is the coolest chessboard setup I've ever seen in my life. This is awesome. They have the backgrounds. The pieces look like skeletons. This is sweet. Wow, this is really cool. I wish you could make this an actual feature for my games, because I would actually play regular games like this. So we got this move, and that's pretty normal. That's the French defense. So I'm just going to go c3. See what Martin Lecter does. And he goes f6, so he develops his knight towards the center. He might think about developing his pieces, just trying to get him out and see what happens. And I'm just going to push the pawn and attack his knight. And he moved. Okay, so Martin Lecter moving his knight back. Didn't make a blunder yet. Good for him. Yeah, let's just develop the knight. By the way, these knights look so cool with the eyes. They look like ghosts. The pawns look like skeletons. The rooks look like a graveyard. The bishops, I don't know. I mean, all these pieces just look cool. The king looks like a pumpkin. Okay, so we have this move here. h5. And I'm just going to go to g2 and then develop my bishop to g2. Okay, okay. So now he's attacking my king. He's pinning it. And honestly, I am fine just trading this off. I know I doubled my pawns, but that's okay. Okay, so Martin Lecter moves back. So Martin Lecter's, for being rated 350, he's playing pretty well. This is not the standard Martin player that I'm used to. Okay, I'm going to develop my bishop to g2. And even when you're playing games like this, you really shouldn't rely on a blunder. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of like, any minute he's going to make a mistake because he's rated so low and he's a bot and they're programmed to lose at this level. But he hasn't yet. I've moved my knight back and now my queen's attacking this pawn. And okay, so he moves this pawn up one spot to h4. And now that's attacking this pawn. I don't think I'm going to take that, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take that. I really like this move. b4, and now my knight can move here. There we go. So that opens up space for my bishop now. And he takes! So that he just let my rook now take this whole file. And now my queen's going to come in. And now Martin Lecter's in trouble. Oh, Martin Lecter gives up a quick checkmate. Wow. Well, that's a good way to start this Halloween video. Beating Martin Lecter. 1 down, 4 to go. Let's go. Let's go. That was a good game. Nothing crazy there. He opened up the opportunity for me to checkmate him, and I didn't miss it. So 1 down, 4 to go. Okay, now we got Check the Clown. He's rated 825. Okay, I think we're going to start out... Let's actually start out with d4 this game. And let's see if he responds normally. No, he doesn't. Okay. So I'm just going to put my pawns in the center of the board. You always want to attack towards the center of the board, especially in games like this. And now I'm going to develop my knight to c3. And, okay, I was thinking he might go here. Instead, he opens up towards the center. I could take this pawn. I think that's what I'm going to do. He'll probably take back with the knight. And then I can attack here. Attack his knight here. Okay, so he takes and I take. Okay, see, the great thing about this, though, is that I just developed 3 pawns. And all he had developed was his bishop. Okay? I'm going to use my knight here. defends this. And now his pawn is adding pressure here. And that's okay. That really is okay. This pawn is free to take. It's just that then his bishop will take my pawn. And if his bishop takes my pawn, it's forking my king and rooks. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm actually going to make a... Well... Or I could check him. Let's actually check him first. And then make a pawn wall here. Let's do that. Okay, now he's going to pin my queen from the knight. And I think I might just... honestly, I think this pawn's free to take now. Well, no, it's actually not. Because if I take this pawn, he'll take my knight. And then, oh wait, no, then I'll take his bishop. And then he'll take my pawn, but then this is open on b7. So I can actually take this pawn. What? Oh, wow, that's a good move. That's a scary move from Check the Clown. He's making some scary moves. He's attacking my bishop on b5, and he is also attacking this pawn on c3, which threatens my king and my rook. Check the Clown is getting pretty checky with his moves. Oh no. Okay, I think I can defend this though. So this defends this and this. Now I'm going to have to take with the pawn because I have to defend this bishop right here on b5. And Check the Clown is making quick moves. He goes here. I could trade, but I don't want to. I think I'm just going to move my pawn up. Yeah, I'm just going to move my pawn up right here. That just puts pressure now on his king. Okay, so we got g5. I honestly kind of like, well, no. This one's tough. This is definitely tough. Decision to make. Honestly, I think I might move the skeleton pawn up one. And the goal of that is if he takes, that's great. I develop my bishop. And if he doesn't take, then I just march the pawn up again and form a pawn pyramid. Let's do that. And he does take. Sweet. That's awesome. And then he moves his king to the corner of the board. Oh my goodness. There are so many opportunities right now. I could just totally give up that pawn. I don't even need it. He can just take this pawn, and then that would be checkmate here, but he won't do that. He moves his knight, and I think I'm going to take... Well, that's really an unnecessary take. I think first I'm going to... No, I can't leave the bishop hanging. That would not be good. Maybe I will just take it. Maybe I will just take it and then go here. And then if he checks here, and now that is attacking these two pawns. And then that, I was thinking about that move, but can't I just go... Yeah, can't I just go to c1, attacking his queen then? I think that's what I'm going to do. And then if he goes here, then I just take. Okay? Well, I don't want to block it here because then his pawn will march forward and pin my bishop to the king. And that would not be good. But at the same time, I also have this, and that's checkmate. So maybe I should just block it here and see if he does that. So he gives me the pawn. He gives me actually the option. Which pawn should I take? I can take this pawn with my rook or my queen. I can take this pawn with my queen as well. Or I don't even have to take the pawn. I could do something else. But I think the best move would be to just take the pawn here. And then this is checkmate. So he defends it there, but then I have this. And now that's just putting a lot of pressure on this. And then I have this, and now that's forking his bishop to his king. Huh. This is not good for check the clown right now. So this is actually checkmate. Almost. He cannot take because this is pinned. Okay. Honestly, I might. No. Well, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna check him here. He's probably gonna take with the queen. Yup. And then if I go here, he has to take with the king, and then I check him here, and then I win the rook. That's just really advanced stuff. And then I march my pawn forward, I get the queen, and I win. So that is 2-0. 2-0 now. And okay, he took the queen, that's fine. Because there's just no way he can win this. Check the clown. Got killed in this one. And not in the way clowns like to be. That was not good for Check the Clown. He did not have his best performance. And he can just take that bishop. And this pawn will just pre-move it to become a queen. And then go like here. And then here. Here. And this is called ladder checkmating. And 2-0. So the first two bots, though, are pretty easy, if I'm going to be honest with you. This is when it starts to get more tough. We're going to be playing better bots, and I'm up for the challenge. So next bot, the next Halloween bot, is going to be slightly tougher. And by the way, this is Bughouse, that's why I'm rated so low. In regular, I'm rated 1569. By Christmas, I will be rated 1700. That is a promise. I'm going to work at it. I'm going to study the Caro-Kann defense, the Sicilian defense, the French defense, the modern openings, like getting ready for the Scotch game, the Vienna, the Roy Lopez, the Italian. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to study. And the crazy thing is, I actually don't study chess much. I'm just really good at noticing tactics. And that's why I've been able to get to the level I'm at now. So the more I study, the better I'm going to get. And my goal is to get to 1700 by Christmas and hopefully by next March or April 2000. That would be crazy and a big deal. So we beat Martin, we beat Check the Clown. Next up is Edith. Welcome to my haunted party. You are the only guest. That's fine by me. Oh, we get the white pieces again. That's sweet. Or might automatically give us the white pieces. I don't know. Okay, this time, so we started with e4 the first game. We then went d4, so the second game. Let's go with c3 now for the third game. And that's called the Van Gee opening. And then we're going to go to d4 and knight f6. And I'm just going to develop my knights. Go towards the center. Probably bishop here. There you go. And then let's just develop the bishop here. And there you go. Now we got ourselves a chess game. So let's see what I can do. So now I'm going to attack the center. Ooh, Edith is getting a little crazy there with that move. It's not a great move by Edith. I think right here I can just kick the pawn out. And yeah, I'm just going to kick the pawn. And now Edith has to move back. I can take... I kind of like this. Because now the knight is forced back again. And then after that, can really get kind of interesting here. I want to develop this bishop, but at the same time I want to reroute my knight. This is interesting because in positions like this in chess, once you get more advanced, you really have to focus on a lot of the parts of the board. What is the piece that I need to develop? So right now, this piece I still haven't moved. And after I move this piece, I can castle, or I could castle queenside right now. And then after castling queenside, I can march this pawn up 1 after maybe I take this. But I don't want to take. I don't want to trade. You don't want to make meaningless trades like that. That's tough. That's a tough one. Okay, let's develop the bishop very moderately here. And let's see if they take. And she does take. Okay. Well, I want to take back with the... Yeah, I'm going to take back with the pawn. I'll take back with the pawn, and we'll see. Okay, she does do that, and then we'll take here. So now this knight is still defending this pawn from that. Okay, her bishop's eyeing this pawn here on c2. You gotta be careful, make sure you see those ones, because they can be tricky to spot. I think I might just, well, or I could just castle here. Yeah, let's just castle, and then we can open up this bishop, like, I think, ooh, yeah, right here to f4. Oh my goodness. No, that wouldn't work, because then it would just take. Then this pawn would just take here. I could go here as well. So there's a lot of options right now. And especially in these types of positions, you have to think to yourself, what are the best moves I can make? What piece has the worst position on the board? Right now, the piece that has the worst position on the board to me is this knight. So I'm trying to think, where can I move this knight? And I'm thinking maybe here. And that would not be good because that would double the pawns. And she takes, and I think I'm going to take here, take, and then double pawns. Okay, that's fine. She's up 1, but she has double pawns. So that's fine by me. I'm fine with that. Okay, now I have to find a way to win this game. I think just kick the knight. Honestly, just kick the knight back and then go here, like that. Maybe he had some better options there. That's okay. Okay, this is attacking this. I don't know. This isn't good. This is not good because the Edith right now she actually is winning. Okay, I'm gonna go here. It's attacking this, but this is takeable. But okay, it's okay. Oh my goodness, Edith will not stop. Well, I think, well, this isn't good because Edith's not going to take the pawn. She's going to take this. Well, do I have to take? Do I have to think of that threat, though? Because right now, Edith's attacking this rook on each one. And that would turn into a queen, and that would be awful. So I have to move this rook. But should I give a check first? If I give a check, corner. Because if I give a check, let's say I give a check right here, and I make this move, and the king goes here, then I can simply just take, and then this rook would be eyeing the king, and that would not be good for Edith. So maybe I do that, but I know that Edith will probably go here, and then if Edith does go there, then I'm kind of cooked at that point. Okay, so I'm not going to do that then. We're gonna go here. We're expecting Edith to do this. Yup. And now I might. There's really no point in doubling on this, because this knight is still defending it. This is not good. Edith. See, the good news is I have this rook, and this is controlling this whole file. But Edith has me right now. Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, Edith might just kick this bishop out, and then this pawn is under attack, so I might just move this pawn up, but I don't feel like that's the right move. Okay, I think I'm going to give a check here then, and just know that Edith will probably move here. Okay. Okay, let's try to get to one of these pawns on the back ring. Any of these 5 pawns that I can find a way to capture would be amazing. I think maybe this is wrong, but if I just reroute my knight like this, I mean, that opens up a lot of options. So let's try that. And if check here, then just Edith, why would you do that? And I can just go here. And if we get rook, oh no! What is happening to this game? Now Edith's winning by a lot. Edith is probably going to win. Okay, let's go here, and then maybe here, and then Edith defends that. So let's then go here, and then just try the same exact thing. Okay. Maybe Edith will make a mistake. You never know. You never know. These bots will make random mistakes that make no sense. Take. Take. And yeah, I'm going to lose that. I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to resign. Edith won. I would beat her 8 out of 10 times. She's only rated 1300. Just not the best game. Could have went a little bit better. I think everyone can agree on that. Okay, we got 2 more bots left. So far I'm 2-1. This one's the second toughest. It's Detective Maya, Trick or Treat. Let's play a little game. Okay. By the way, I think I had this on. That's why I was always playing as the white pieces. But we'll see if I... Okay, I'm still playing as the white pieces. Detective Maya is rated 1775. So this is still a pretty winnable game. Let's see if I can do it. E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight C6. And then... Okay, this is a little bit different. Knight F6. The capture this pawn can take or can kick the knight. And then I'll just move back, capture the pawn. And then pin the queen to the king. We'll most likely get this. And then I go here. And then I can take the queen. I won't though, because then I'll help it develop the bishop. So I'm just going to move my knight here. And that's a bad move by Detective Maya, because I just developed the bishop off that. And then castle. So this is actually really good. I like this position a lot. I think this is, I actually really believe this is a winnable game. Okay. Let's develop more pieces, but this is going to seem pretty weird. But this is called kind of like a ladder, and I've actually watched lots of famous players do that, and now I can go here, And I attack this knight, and then you can get here. Or not. And so now I'm really adding pressure to the king with my pawns right now. Ooh. I think I could take this, double pawns. Or I could go here and attack the bishop. But that wouldn't really do much either. I don't think I need to worry about taking this. If Detective Mayo wants to take, I'll just take back with the bishop. And I'll just help develop my piece. So I'm fine. And honestly here, I think I'm just going to keep developing. So let's develop the pawn to a4. And let's just keep marching these pawns one by one. So here now I'm going to just move the bishop to b2. And Maya responds by going to d7, which is not a bad move. And I think the point of that is to connect the knights. Now these two knights are connected. And I could take that knight still, but I'm not going to because, like I said earlier, I'll help Detective May develop the pieces that she wants. But what I am going to do is put a little undiscovered attack on her. And go knights. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just keep marching these pawns forward. Yeah, let's just keep marching these pawns forward right now. Because Detective Maya is not trying to stop any of these pawns. Okay, now let's just do this. And now this pawn's attacking this knight. Okay, now she takes. Oh, no, wait. Okay, she's going to win that pawn. But is this? I think this is a really good move. Because now I have this. So take. But now look how powerful this bishop is right now. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. So I could do that. I think that's what I'm going to... Well, yeah. Oh, I actually have checkmate if I give her the rook. No, because her knight will defend. Okay, so I was thinking that this is a great move. Moving the bishop here, because then the king has to move here, and then I can get the rook here, and then someone move the bishop, and then that's eyeing the king. But I was originally thinking maybe just move the rook here, let her take the rook, then just move the bishop, or just move the bishop here, check. Oh, I guess that wouldn't work. I'm thinking too ahead of myself. Okay. This is interesting. I want to check, but I feel like there might be something better, but that's okay. I'm going to just check. And there you go. Force move. And now offer to, well, or I can just kick this bishop. Let's just kick this bishop here. And now it has to move back. Well, no, I can't really move the knight because of the bishop here. So I can't do that. I can, however, move the... This would be a really interesting move. But it could work. Possibly. And then go here. And defended by the knights. Wow, it's like Detective Maya is on the... She is on the strings right now. I have her on the strings. Okay, let's go. I don't want to go here, though, because, well, I can. Maybe I should do that. Let's do that. This is protected. Wow. I only have one move, actually. Let's go. Oh, no. No, my rook is trapped. These bots are too good. Can I? No. I maybe take. No. Okay, let's just take. And then we'll go here. This will not work. Detective may have blocks it. Yeah, this is not good. I can attack the rook here. And then I don't want to offer a trade because I'm losing. This is pinned. Let's just... I need to unpin that. I think I'm just gonna go here, unpin this, and then I gave up checkmate by doing that. Okay. That's fine. Okay, we got one more game, and that'll be against the top bot of all. So I won the first two, I lost the last two games. This is against Grandmaster Danny. It says, call me the Grandmaster, half Danny, half pawn, all chess. Hopefully he's not all chess in this game. And this is the first game I'll play with the black pieces. He's rated 3,000. And he's, obviously this is like the top engine. So I'm probably guaranteed to lose, but it's okay. We'll see what happens. And I'll give up this pawn. And if he takes this pawn, then I'll just move this pawn up here. Okay, he doesn't. He goes d4. So Danny is giving me this pawn, but he's getting a pawn in return. So I'm trying to think, do I kind of have to, let's just take it here. Danny's probably going to take the pawn. And then I could go here. Yeah, let's go to d5. Now that opens up this to take. Okay. This isn't bad. Why does it feel like I'm beating him right now? So we're tied for now. Yeah. Okay, so he offers a trade on d3. Okay. Honestly, I might just take this. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. Takes back with queen. Oh, he takes back with the pawn? Okay. I have a check. He's probably going to defend with the bishop. Oh, he moved the king? Grandmaster Danny, what are we doing? Why would he move the king there? And then I can develop my knight. Am I actually doing something? Oh, no. I just lost the game on one move. This is a pin on the king. So I have to defend. And he's going to take... Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, not great. So I'm going to go here on d8, which attacks his queen. He takes... I'll take... He'll take back. And then I'll go bishop e7, blocking the rook from checking. And then he defends. I'll go rook f8. Yeah, I lost that game pretty badly off that move. Let's just march the pawns here. This is attacking this, so we'll defend it from these. Knight goes here, okay. It's actually not a bad move by Danny. Danny. Here, take. He'll probably just take because he's winning. Oh no, he doubles it, so we have to go back. This attacks this. Check. Pin, so actually that would have to move here. I'm just going to take it. Check. Let him take the pawn, because I really can't think. Here, he's going to probably go here, and then there. Okay, yep, great game. Okay, so what I take away from this is that it's really hard to play when you already feel like you're going to lose, especially against someone rated almost 3,000. And like I said before, I'm going to keep getting better. This is really just to help me keep getting better in general. And it's really just about not giving up. Um, you know, I've looked at a lot of the things on the videos, and most people don't even know like who Caitlin Chess is, and I'm like, that's fine, because I really don't care. Honestly, I really don't. It really doesn't matter to me. The videos are for me, myself, and growing. And in 10 years from now, when I become a grandmaster and everyone wants to be like, Kayvon, we knew you'd be great at chess, they'd be like, no, you really don't care. That's okay. But, I feel like everything's going great overall. And, honestly, I also upgraded to premium as well. Honestly, I feel really good about where I'm at in chess because there's a lot of growth potential for me. And I'm a top 672,000 player in the world. I'm in the 97.8 percentile. I'm telling you, um, um, it's really exciting to look at all of this and say that there is progress being made for sure, and progress will continue to be made because um, you can just really just keep going up, and there's no stopping. Magnus Carlsen, the best player in the world, he is the GOAT at chess. He has yeah, he's very, very, very talented. He's rated on Rapid 2941. That's that's crazy. 2941, dang. And I'm rated 1569. Okay. So I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I remember when I started playing chess and I was at 6 or 7 or 800, whatever that number was. I don't really remember it exactly, but I can tell you that it was tough to learn the game, and I naturally just kept getting better at it as this graph shows, and this graph keeps me going because it reminds me that I started at 500 actually, and I got all the way up to 1569. And I'm just going to continue getting better, and that number will continue going up, and one day it will be so high that you won't even be able to count it. That's how high it's going to be, because I'm just going to be that guy. But it's been going great. I reached 1638 just about a week ago, and that was my peak. I dropped back down to 1569, but that's okay, because that's what happens, and it's happened many times before. And so I'm just going to continue getting better. I trust the process, and I hope everybody had a very happy Halloween. I will see you guys next time. I'm actually not going to be making another video until around Christmas time, so I can really focus on chess and studying the game and really make sure I enjoy the game, enjoy the process, and know where I'm at. So once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it, and I will see everybody next time, and happy Halloween. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.